James Lynch here for Flow Combat with Maycee Barber, who's here this weekend in Las Vegas doing a meet and greet, and her teammate Anthony Smith competes tomorrow night for the UFC light heavyweight title. And Maycee, I really appreciate you doing this. It's about 10 o'clock at night on a Friday. I'm pretty sure we did an interview about a week ago, not this late, but how's it being in Vegas, getting to use the PI and all that stuff?
Oh, it's been fantastic. I mean, being out here has been a blast. We've had a lot of late nights. Like, we train late at night just because that's when they have the PI reserved, and thankfully, Anthony's sharing Mark with me right now. So it's been good. I got a lot of good training in and just staying moving. Yeah,
and how did this all come together with you coming out here? Was this something the UFC organized, or did you decide to come out here?
No, yeah, the UFC asked me to do some media out here, and I also knew that Mark was going to be out here training with Anthony, so I was like, why not? You know, I mean, my head coach is coming out here. I need to be out with him so I can get work in, and then also an opportunity to get better at the media. So that's why I'm out here.
How is that? You're like one fight into your UFC career, you're already doing media.
It's been good. It's been great. I'm learning a lot. I'm meeting a lot of cool people, and I mean, I've met a lot of cool people, a lot of good fans, and taken a lot of pictures with a bunch of people, and just hearing different stories is also incredible. I met a girl today who's 15 right now, and she started when she was 4, and that was kind of neat to hear because that was similar to what I did.
Right, and in terms of, just interviews is one thing, but doing the meet and greets, is that something you're getting used to now, just having fans come up to you and share their stories and everything?
Oh yeah, I enjoy that. I feel like I'm pretty good at being and talking to people, especially in a setting like that. Just letting people know that I'm just a normal person, and for them to be able to relate and take pictures is fun.
What's also kind of neat about this weekend, Izzy Martinez is here, who I know you work with, for John Jones. Factory X, pretty much the whole team's here for Anthony Smith. And then I know Robbie Lawler's coach as well is also here, who you work with, Matt Pena. How is that, just having everyone here? It's kind of good timing.
It's awesome. I mean, I just worked with Matt tonight, actually, Robbie was out here, and he got to kind of watch while he was getting a little workout in. And, I mean, Izzy is fantastic, and I haven't gotten to work with him too much because, he's busy with John. But Mark and I have been working a lot, and having Matt in here was great. I mean, it's cool to see that all of my team is also out here, even though they're all with other teams. So it's a little weird at times, but I mean, everyone's cool with each other, and it's just great. I mean, I don't think there's a single person that I don't know here, and there's, in terms of like coaches and stuff, and it's neat to see how many fighters are out here.
Yeah, and I was going to say too, this is a huge card. You fought in the UFC already, but what's it like to be a part of this, fight week in Vegas on this huge card? Like, does it get you more kind of, I don't know, anxious to get in the cage again?
Oh yeah, it gets me excited, but I also think that if I was not, like, in terms of being at a fight, if you're not going to fight and you're going to be at a card, this is the one to be at. Like, if you're not fighting on it, you definitely should be here because, I mean, it's huge. It's so stacked. I mean, every fight is a killer fight, and every single one of these fights I feel like could be a main event. So I think it's the biggest card of the year.
Yeah, no, I agree. Well,
5 years.
It's going to be hard to top.
It's really hard to top.
When we spoke a week ago, we talked about the move up to flyweight. Is it a little bit easier being out here because, obviously I know you're eating healthy, but there's still a lot of really bad food out there, and I know it's tough when you're traveling to kind of maintain a pretty good diet.
Oh, no, it's been easy. I mean, everyone at the PI, I'm working with Clint. Yep. Yeah, they've taken care of every single meal of mine. So, I just text them when I'm coming in, and I'm like, all right, I'm coming here. And they have all my meals timed out, planned out, measured out. Everything is already set. So when I get there, it's right there for me.
There's always two different mentalities when someone is, part of a card but not actually fighting on it. They're either really anxious to get back in there, or they're kind of like, you know what, I'm glad I'm not fighting, kind of just get to enjoy fight week and not worry about the stresses of everything. So you're
No, I'm the opposite. I definitely get anxious. I get super nervous, especially when I watch people that I know. But yeah, it definitely gets you the want to just get in there right then and start throwing.
So what's the plan for the rest of the week? I mean, we have the card tomorrow, and then when are you heading back? I guess, would you go back to Colorado, or are you going back to Wisconsin? What's the latest?
No, yeah. So I'm here until Sunday is when the UFC has me flying out. So I've been training every single day. I haven't missed a day. Sunday's still my rest day, and actually the NASCAR races are out here as well.
Oh, what the heck? The timing's crazy.
Yeah. I got lucky enough to have Richard Childress offer me up some tickets again, and so I'm going to bring my brother to the race on Sunday, and then we'll fly back home. I'll fly back to Colorado and get more training in and finish out camp.
Yeah, that's great. And have you got to train with anyone else here that you normally wouldn't?
Yeah, I actually met a few guys. A lot of Anthony's coaches and team, Daryl, Coach Scott, Danny. I mean, all of those guys have helped me out while he's training, and then I get to go with them when they're not busy with him, and then a lot of different fighters and just being around everyone. I mean, using the PI, you run into everyone. I had Cowboy next to me this morning, squirted me with water. Yeah. Still have to pay him back for that. But, just being around everyone has been really neat.
And you mentioned doing the meet and greet stuff. What's it like to be a part of this new wave of women's MMA coming through the UFC and being part of sort of that wave that's trained everything, not just one discipline, but you're, well-versed everywhere?
Yeah, it's huge. The meet and greets are great, and being able to be an example, not just to women, but also to the younger generation. I got to go and do a speaking thing at a middle school, and that was really cool. To be able to talk to the kids and relate to them, because I used to coach at a gym that, I taught a lot of kids, and so I feel like my ability to relate to them is far greater than a lot of people that are in this career, I guess. So that's really fun, being able to share my story or hear their questions or answer what they want to know or stuff like that has been really cool.
Any downtime at all in Vegas, or just is it all been business? Because I know you're at the PI, and when you're not at the PI, you're doing meet and greets. Any downtime at all? Yeah,
not really. It's been a lot of just go because I also made it so that I could do my medicals out here for my fight.
Nice.
So instead of doing it sometime when I'm in Denver, when I have a heavier training schedule, or when I have to drive somewhere, I just asked the UFC to help me out, hook me up, and get me my medicals done. So I did those the other day. And yeah, my days start at 6 a.m. and I don't get back here until 2:30.
Right. It's a busy day.
Yeah.
Well, I want to thank you for the time. It was great to finally interview you in person. We've done the Skype thing, so it's nice to actually know that I'm a real human being. Just anything you want to plug, anything at all, there's a camera right there.
Yeah, just the sponsors. Obviously, without my sponsors, I wouldn't be able to be here. Connections, my manager, and just everyone that's helped me.